This conference will now be recorded.
Let's just finish it up few SQL things. We'll just wrap it up today. I'm not sure how is your practice going on the SQL, but are you guys practicing?
Those assignments we are doing.
Yeah, apart from that, anything? Given the data limmer also, now you can start at that questions also, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Trying, trying that? No, not yet.
No, I didn't try that, but I'm still on assignments.
Oh,
Maybe on this weekend.
okay. So let's discuss few things whichever is like left for me. So let's start with first is I forgot this point in while doing the group buy. Okay. So there is a two important things are there in group buy. That is my roll up and cube. Let's discuss that. So basically, let's take. I want to get my department ID. Okay, comma my sum of salary. Let's take total salary from
Hello,
EMP.
Sunny.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I cannot see your screen, full screen. It's very.
Is it?
I don't see, but
Yes.
I'm not sure about others.
What about others, guys? Everybody is the same.
Yeah, it's not full screen. It's not coming. Um,
I can see that it is good.
Let me stop it and share one more time. Let's see. Now,
Still same.
No,
Actually, on
still.
the top of the line, our name is showing, and this screen is a kind of box.
mm,
Maybe
I'm not sure the way it is. No, it should not show that. It should show the SQL Server screen.
Yeah, we are seeing SQL Server screen itself, but it's a very like a window size is less. It's not a full screen.
Probably there is a sidebar when you go on the screen. You can see a plus and minus. You can maximize the screen size.
Where?
y-
For others who don't clearly see the screen,
we
Where
have
is the plus one?
For we are not use somewhere like whoever have the
for us.
problem to see the screen very small, right? For them there is
Aha,
a
okay. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we
they
have
can
zoom
zoom
in.
in or they can fit it to their window size too.
Mm, okay. Yeah, bit better. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So, whenever you are executing this, right? So, the thing is, we are getting our department ID and their salary completely. Suppose what else? The requirement came that I need a grand total on this value. So on the fifth number row, it should just sum of everything and it will just give you the result here. Something like that. Right? The fifth number row would be the total and total is something like that is sum of everything. Then in that case, the group by with the roll up or the cube will help you. Okay. So basically, roll up and cube is used to create total and subtotals. Okay, and this will be used along with group by only. Without group by, it will not work. Okay. Now, how to use this roll up? Suppose I am saying group by. After that, I will say roll up, and I will put a bracket, and inside that I will put the column name, whatever the grouping by I am doing it. So it should be group by roll up or group by cube. Now, if you run this the same query with the roll up now, what will happen now? If you see, there will be another row will come, which is the fifth number row, which will be the sum of everything. If you sum this 4, it will be 91,000. Right? Clear?
Yeah.
But the only thing is, the problem is how we can put this null as, let's take total or grand total or something like that. I want to keep it because it is not null, right? It is the grand total of this table at least. Right? So this null should be replaced with something value. How you do it?
If we give as, then changed column name. But here we
Where?
need to change row name, right?
Yeah, correct. Row name we need to change. Row. I say the value inside that need to change. That's
Huh.
correct. Any idea how to do this?
Can you say the question again?
Question is
So
simple. This total is coming, right?
hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This total heading is coming null, right? I want to put
Yeah.
some value there. Total or grand total. That is, this is total only, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we give total group by roll up and in brackets and quotes, if we give total and then
Where
department
will?
in the last
Tell me
group
where.
by
Hmm.
in the bracket before department ID.
Hmm.
Yeah, if
But
we
there
give
is
in
no. But there is
quotes.
no total column in my table, right? How I can group by the roll up?
Oh,
Group
do
by
we
is
need
based
to
on the
give,
column name, right?
we need to add one no, row. Is it kind of adding value then and adding value and
Just think
I,
here. What will the logic?
do we need to update that?
mm,
Is that another query, or you have to update it in the same query as itself?
Same query only. Not required any another query.
Mm-hmm.
We did same like we need to replace the null with the some value.
Correct. What you will do? How to do that? That's correct.
Um,
with update thing and key.
No, update is something like you are updating in the table itself. Just think, okay? We
Mm,
are not updating anything on the table. Just this is a query. Just we are fetching it.
case.
might
Update
be
is
like
what?
last value we need to replace or last.
Why can't we do like this?
Yeah.
So I have couple of choices here. Okay. So here I can put case when
Yeah, case one.
department IG is null. Something like that I can put. Right. Then give me total. Something like this is heading.
Mm, mm,
Right. Else give me department ID itself. This is also you can do it, right? This way.
Hmm.
Can you do it like this? And since
Yeah.
this will be the calculation, I want to rename this, right? Because this column name will be coming no columns now because you're putting a formula, right? I want to just rename this column. Let it run first. But will this work? What do you think?
Yeah. Select.
Yes, it will work.
It will work.
Yes.
It will throw an error. Okay.
Conversation. Oh. One is varchar, one is integer. Okay.
Hmm. So here department ID is an integer, and when we are saying that it is null, you are giving a string, right? And else we are giving an integer. So there is a data type mismatch is coming up here. Actually, for this part it is coming, not for the else part. Actually, it is coming for this part. We are comparing with a what do you call with the integer, and the output is we are giving as a string, right? So this is the problem. So how to avoid this? So we have two options here. So to convert anything in SQL Server, there is two functions we have. One is called your cast function,
Mm-hmm.
and second one is my convert function. This both function will convert the data type of any column. And cast, what is the difference between these two? Both are same. Cast is like across all database. So suppose you are using some other database like Oracle, I don't know, they call MySQL, but most of the Redshift, all these things, they have the cast. Even Snowflake also have the cast as a function. But the convert function is very specific to SQL Server. The purpose of both are same, but the way it works, the cast is across. Suppose you are using, you can use it across almost all databases. But the convert, this is specific to SQL Server. Okay, how to write the cast and convert? Let me see. So this part, I want to convert it into varchar so that it will work because I want to give the output as a string only. So what I'll do here, two ways I can do that. I can say, let's put a bracket here inside that. I say cast department ID as varchar. Okay, like this. What happened? Mm, Just give me a second. Okay? What is the error here? Maybe like this. I think. An expression of non-boolean type specified to bounded for a condition is expected. Mm, 1 second. Let me check the syntax again. Okay. Also, department ID. Incorrect syntax. Why there is incorrect syntax here? What do you think, guys? This is where it is wrong. Any idea what
Maybe
I'm
we
doing
can
wrong?
Google it, right? I think it is
Mm,
convert of varchar.
no, the convert. Okay, let's try the convert way as well. Let's take convert varchar, comma, my department ID. This is the syntax for this. Okay, convert is taking, but cast is not taking. Why? Hmm, not sure. We'll to check this out. So, so this is the syntax of the convert. So first it will take the data type. Second, will take the column name. On that, it will be get converted. So let's see. Now I will check the cast function. Why it is not working here in this case? Let's run this now. Again, what happened? Oh, here also, I think this is strange. But I can have a yeah. Now it is coming. All right. So, but I'll check the what do you call the cast function, how it is, why it is not working. But most probably that is the same thing. Okay. The syntax for the cast is something like this. Okay. Cast column name as the data type. This is the syntax. Okay. Whereas the convert is something like convert. Then first you need to put the data type and comma the column name. This is the both ways we can do it. But anyway, one way it works the convert way. Okay. Convert this one is null, then total, else convert, this is the one. So now we are getting the total here, which is 91,000. Now, anyway, this is no column name. I need to just do the aliasing. That I'm not doing. You know that, how to do that, right? Makes sense? But this is more of a complex things I'm writing. I can simplify this. One approach is this. You're clear, right? This approach. Any questions on this?
So in convert, first it will take varchar and
Data type. Which data type? Not varchar, any data type.
data
Then
type
comma the
and
column.
okay. Hmm.
We're clear, right? This approach, correct? Another we no need to write all these things in this case at least. A very simplified approach I can try here is that another function I can say that is called your coalesce function. C-O-A-L-E-S-C-E. Coalesce. So the coalesce function also it will use to handle the nulls. Okay. So I can say here the department ID, comma, I can say the total. Very simple. So it is means that whenever it founds the department ID as null, it will print the total, one liner only. But this also needs to be converted into varchar. Okay, so that's the error it will get it. So I will just convert into this. Instead of writing that the big case statement, we can write this way also. Okay, coalesce one, same output. Instead of writing that many bigs, you can use the coalesce. This is also one function which will be used to handle your nulls. Alright, clear? Is this clear? Now another way also you can write. Let me try that. So instead of the coalesce now, you can use another function of your SQL server that is my is null. Is null is not working here. Not working, comma. So let's run this. Okay, now same output. Okay, so we have choice: is null or the call is. So two functions will be handle the null. This is a null handling functions. And wherever it finds the null, it will go to the second parameter and it will give the data. Alright, we are good.
Mm. Sir, one more time, explains.
Oh, is it? So it is saying that this function, the callAce function and each null function, the functionality is same. So what will happen? It will take two parameters. Okay, the first parameter and comma whatever the value we are giving. So what it is checking is that on this column on the department ID, if it finds any time the null at any instance, it will find the null. It will replace the null with this. That's it is doing. Same for the callers and same for the is null. That makes sense now? Simple only.
Okay, sir.
Got it, eh? Okay. Okay. Suppose this is your roll up on one column. Suppose think like that. I have another column. Let's take what is the column I have. Oh, sorry. Select from my NP table. So here let's take along with the roll up. I am saying right now it is based on the department ID. So let's take. I'm taking manager ID on the selection as well and in the group by roll up as well. Then what happened? Two columns roll up. Okay, so now if I run this, it will give you some kind of subtotal also. If you see on the 100, there are three employees are there. The fourth number row is the total of 100 employees only, 40,000. Then it will go to the 200 department and to identify there are two managers are available on the 200, and finally it will give you the output. So this nulls are coming, which is nothing but your subtotals for each what do you call each department wise subtotal, and finally whatever you are showing it here, this is called the grand total of everything. Alright, got it?
Hmm.
It makes sense, right? What happened? Any
So,
questions here again?
so in manager ID, these null, like it is also supposed to show total.
That we need to take care on this one. I already show you how to do that. So you can take care of this.
Oh,
So I'm just showing that this is the my subtotals. Okay, these are, and this is the last is my grand total. So on the grand totals, actually, here you need to do so many things. The first is this nulls you need to put as something like manager total, something like, or department wise total, something. And for that corresponding department ID should not be present here. This would be null, right? This is not 100 department actually. And finally, when it comes to the grand total, this part should not be giving the null. The manager ID should not give their total or something. So it will be the grand total. So just try to work on this, try to fix it, the problems. Okay? Make sense? Okay, now let's jump onto the cube. Okay, so instead of writing, let's take the cube is something. I can say we rarely use the cube. Sometimes instances we can use the roll up, but cube is something like we can't use. Like because why? The cube will take some permutation combination of the records and it will give the total subtotal. So based on the selection, it will take what best possible solution it will get based on the department ID and manager ID in this case, and it will start giving you the result. Okay, so what is that? What does it mean? Let's try to understand. So instead of the roll up, no, I will say cube. Okay, so what will happen now if I run this result? It will give you some odd result, I can say. Okay, just try to understand that all possible combination. If you see one combination is, so for the manager ID 2, there are two employees and it is giving the total. Next, it is taking 4 as a manager ID and this is the department ID for that. It is giving the total. Then one more combination would be the manager ID 5th, there is a department ID 100. So like that, all possible combination it will give you. Finally, it will give you the all the grand totals and all. So that's why the cube is somehow is not that fit for me on this on any kind of requirement. I never see a real-time requirement where cube can be used, but the roll-up will quietly use it that for your total, subtotal. If you want to directly print here itself and you want to take it into the reporting layer. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Now, first, okay, next concept is we'll discuss about. Let me check the table. Okay, everybody, system is there in front of you. Log in for laptop, right? Everybody. SQL Server is opened.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Just create this table first with this data, please. It will take not make 5 minutes to create this table with ID, company name, product name, and price, and just enter this 4 records there.
Okay.
Quickly, huh? Don't take much time. Take only 5 minutes. Just do it immediately. Then,
So inserting the values now.
okay. Done, guys, or no? Hmm? Hello? Hello? Everybody is on mute.
Sir, one
Please
more.
speak up.
Just last time.
One more. Last one. I need the data. Can you please share?
Yeah,
Thanks.
sure.
Created, sir.
Great, right? Okay. So now we'll learn about a important topic in SQL that is called your pivoting. What will be pivoting? So if you see this output, right, whatever the table I have, I need the output like this. So I need the output like something like this. So I say company name. So let's take I have my Samsung, then LG, then Whirlpool. Then I say Siemens. This is my first column. And whatever the values I have inside the product name, it will convert it into header. So I say fridge, then I say washing machine, then I say the dishwasher, then I say AC. So this is the column headings now. Okay. And whenever it is found, so Samsung have a fridge, no, it will give you the price. Suppose here it is price is somewhere around 800. Others will be null. Like that for the LG, it gives us the washing machine only here somewhere. Give me space. Here it will come the price. Okay. So like 1500. So this is the data I'm expecting. So this is called your pivoting data. Okay. It is just like your transpose, I can say. Right. Got the point? Requirement is clear?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. So let's do that. How to do this case. Okay. So for this pivoting now, we have one functions called pivot. Okay. But how to use the pivot? First, let's see. There is a syntax we need to follow for the pivot. Okay. So let's see. First of all, I need the company name, the product name, and the price from this table. These are the three columns. IDs I don't require. Okay. So I say select company name, comma my product name, comma my price. Okay. So from my pivot underscore product. Okay, so let's execute this. We will get the data. What is there? Now on the below, actually we need to use the pivot function. So this is my pivot function. But the pivot function will not take the direct query. So we need to pass this as a data set to the pivot. So that is the first rule. So if you say the data set, then I need to wrap this inside a data set, in the sense the derived table concept. Got it? We remember in the subqueries we are done doing it, right? Wrapping it inside the query, and from that we are putting select star from the outer query. Remember, right? Hello? Your page is quite silent. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This I never saw in the evening batch, at least. They are quite interactive. I'm not sure what happened to you guys. You guys are so silent and putting mute like almost every time. Like if you ask the question, if I not ask you the multiple time answer, you will not give the answer. I'm not sure. That's okay. So this is the bracket. I can put it here. So I will give this as called the result. And on top of that, I will put my select star from. Okay. So this data set I can use as a pivot. Okay. So after this result, I can start my pivot here, the pivot function. So select star from this, then I can start my pivot. So here I want to give the data will be something like what? Company name. Then this
Product name,
this all value
price.
will be going to the heading. Then the finally it will give you the sum of price. Correct? So
Mhm.
first we need to do the aggregation inside the price. So I say sum of price. Okay. Then I say for I need to give this value as a heading. No, I can say my product name, product underscore name. Okay. In. Okay. You need to put some bracket here. So you need to just give this. Now, whatever the column name we want to put it, the product name in, these are the heading now. The fridge, comma, washing machine. So you need to give this as a this one. These are the column heading I am creating. Okay. Then I say dishwasher, then AC. Okay. Then Finally, this will be closed. Let me scroll down a little so that it will be one query itself. So that I'll explain you. Don't worry what I'm writing. And finally, this I need to give as a table. So I say pivot table. Okay. Now, if you run this, let first let me run this. Then I will explain you the way it is. Now, if you see, this is coming right the way I want. Right. So company name. This got converted into heading. And whenever you found, so LG is washing machine. So for the washing machine only, the 1500 is coming. Whereas for the Samsung, only it is having a fridge, so it is coming 800 there. So this is 1200 for the Whirlpool, the dishwasher, and for the Siemens, this is AC. So that's why it is coming as 3450. Correct? Now, let me explain you how it is coming up. So what is happening is, so the first you understand, so this part is what it is giving you to. So this is giving you the only the product name, the company name, and the price. Right? On top of that, what we are saying that select star from where? Total from here. Complete this. So if you execute this, what is happening for these three columns? No, it is doing a pivot. So pivot means it will give you the column into row. So it is like it is giving the sum of price, and whatever the product name I have, I make this as three headings, and it totally executes everything, and it is giving me select star from that. So when I'm executing this, then I'm getting the value which I'm expecting here. This makes sense to you, or any questions here?
Can you explain that pivot part again?
Okay, pivot is something the whatever the this output is there, right? This output. So
Mhm.
this output is three columns, right? The company name and product name and the price. What I'm doing is that it is going actually not separately. It is going like this, complete. Okay, this is a complete query. And
Okay.
from here we are putting the select star from actually. Okay. So here when the output is company name, product name and price, from there it is taking the price, and I'm saying that take the product name and move it to the pivot. So we are giving three columns here that will make the heading there. That's it. Pivot is the work is that only. It makes sense now? For the each price, make it three headings. One is fridge, one is washing machine, one is dishwasher, and give you the data. Still confused?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, where is that? Tell me.
So it is good up to the first three lines of the query. It's good, but
Hmm.
after that there is pivot, right? That part is
Hmm.
not.
So the pivot function is doing whatever the row I have, that row I'm converting into, sorry, column I'm converting into row. So this
Mhm.
three washing machines, dishwasher and AC, right? This I'm making the heading here. So these are headings. So whatever the inside the product name there, no, I'm making this as a heading now. And for that, I'm printing the price. So this is making this part.
Okay.
So basically the pivot is doing this part.
Mm.
Just imagine, okay, this part
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay.
from here to here,
Mm.
from here
Got it.
to here, this part. Got it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so whatever it
So now,
comes in the inner bracket, it's column name, and then
correct.
the
That's column name.
and as
Yeah,
By doing pivoting tables, we are converting column names into rows.
correct. Column name into rows. Correct. The
Oh,
headings. Yes, we did that.
columns into
Okay.
rows.
Now your task is take this query. I'm not deleting this. First of all, you can write like this. And second thing you need to do is that everybody table have ready, right? The same table. Just now we created the table, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have the table.
Okay, just yeah. So just do this, and one on top of that, we need to do one thing now itself. And whenever it is found the nulls, right?
Oh no.
So null means this guy don't have any fridge, neither dishwasher, neither
Mm.
AC. Right? For this, way I'm printing the null. So I'm saying that for that, instead of the null, I want to print NA, n/A. This I want to print instead of the null. Okay. So first write this query. I'm just highlighting here. Whatever the normal pivot, then try to see whether how to tackle the null here. Okay. First write this query on your screen. Go ahead and do it. Or you want to take it offline? This question. Not now. Hello.
Yes, sir, we will do offline, sir. Because I'm doing on a new system, I still need to download my SQL and all in this.
Okay. So there is two questions needs to be done here on this
Okay.
pivot. First question is that wherever the null is there, you need to print NA. Second question, write down for the fridge. Okay, I want to give 10% discount. Okay,
Okay, sir.
for the fridge, I want to give 10% discount. So for the fridge, and the Samsung Night is coming 800, right? So if I take 10%, 80 rupees, so it will becomes as 720 rupees. So whenever I'm buying any fridge, I'm getting 10% discounts on that. Got it? That you need to print. Instead of 800, you need to print 720 rupees. Will that make sense?
Yeah, that. Huh?
Two questions are clear?
Yeah, questions are clear, sir. So that percentage function, we need to add it in the code, sir.
Yeah, we need to calculate the 10% of the fridge.
Hmm.
What are the amount you have? Yeah. And finally, you don't need to print the null. Instead of null, you need to print NA.
And hmm.
Yeah, right? Those are the two questions we
That's
can
it.
write out. Okay, that's good. Now, the last part of the SQL, let's discuss. That is, let me take the table. Yeah, yeah. So this is basically, I will explaining. So there are two tables. Let me open both one, then we can understand. So there is a survey is going on, and the survey is doing by multiple peoples. Okay. So most, I can say, the population count we are doing in India, right? So it is going each and every house, and every user is doing some kind of survey. So there is two users are doing the survey for the employees, and they found they done it for few records. Okay. And we found something like they have done for the same guy for multiple time also. If you see this, the mic, they've done it for one time. Second time also did the same thing. And the second user also did the for the same user itself. So there are some duplicates are here. Okay. So on this two table, okay, you can take a screenshot if you want and just you can create this table on your own. You don't need to give the script for you. So this is just like a demo, dummy data only. Okay. So on this, we'll try to discuss the set operation. Okay. Set operation is something like the union, my union all, intersect, and except. Okay. The set operation, this we'll discuss on this two table. So first of all thing is, what is set operations? The set operation is something like, suppose you have the query output from different tables and we want to do some operations on the output of the query, then that is can be done through the set operations. Okay. So here let's take, I will start with the union here. So what I will do, so okay, just see this output. I will take a screenshot of this output so that it will be easier me to compare what the output is coming up. Okay. So these are the my two tables which I'm taking here as a print. Okay. Now we will do first operation, which is nothing but my union. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I'm saying the first query I will take the select star from user survey, then I will put a union here and putting the select star from the users too. So it is just a combined of two queries. Okay. So if I execute now, it will give some data. So just think what happened now. Let me put it the output here in this case. This is the right hand side is my two tables. This is user one and user two. How many records I got it here? The output. I got 8 records, right? Why? Can somebody just see the data and explain me? The right hand side is user one and user two table, and the left hand side is my output. Both are visible to you?
Yes, sir, it's visible and it's
Union, if you do union all, it will keep duplicates. Union will not allow duplicates.
Hmm.
there.
So in this case, what is happening?
So duplicates are eliminated.
I mean, how many duplicates I have? I have the mic here, one duplicate here. Here also is mic is there. So how many mic came? Only one, right? Any other duplicates I have between these two?
K, K,
Where
K-I-R-K, Kirk. Yeah,
Kirk. Okay, Kirk is there.
Kirk.
Okay, Kirk is there.
Mm.
Okay. So there is one more Kirk. So these two are eliminated. So based on that, out of the rest I am getting, this is called your data. Got it? This is called the union.
Union.
Make sense? This makes sense to you, right? Okay.
yeah.
So now if I do, instead of doing this, I say union all. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah. So when I'm using the union all, so it is giving you the data. It is considering the duplicate now, right? So how many times mic I have? I'm getting it 3 times on different tables. Sorry. So I have mic 3 times now. On this first table I have 2 times. The third table I have 3 times. So it is coming here.
Yeah,
Kirk
it's
also
just
coming 2 times. 2 times. So the difference
Seeing
between
all
the
the
union and yeah, so the union and union all difference is the union will not consider the duplicates, whereas the union all will consider the duplicates as well. So if you want to overall records, I will use the union all. And if you I don't want the duplicates, then I will use the union.
union.
Got it?
Ah,
Okay.
got it.
So now another concept. So instead of the union all, so I just say intersect. Okay. Now if I run this, now see what's the output I'm getting. What is this output? Can somebody
Only
tell me?
duplicates. Only
Only the
duplicate.
common records will be displayed.
Common year. Common codes.
Common records,
Only
right? Okay. But
two
that is, yeah,
codes.
that is also not duplicated. Okay. This is one time
Mm,
only.
mm.
Yeah.
It's not like how many times it will not print that. So the Kirk and Mike are available on both the tables. That's why we're giving the intersection of that. Okay. Now the other way, just say except. So now output would be
Except common one.
what is why it is giving you this three output only. So it means that this three record on the first table, this three, Joanne, Rosemary, and Ganesh, these three are not available on the second table, except, except. So the first table, what of the data, except in the second table. So in the second table, I don't have. Okay. But if I change the order of this, then suppose user two survey will be first, except user
Then
one
rose.
survey, then they will
Rose.
consider this part,
Mm,
Rosa and
right.
Amrita and so whatever. Got it? So this is
Mm.
called your except. So this is very
Okay.
easy
Compares
concept.
to table 1 to table 2 on this.
Correct. It depends how you are writing. Suppose you are
Right.
writing the first is number two, second is number one, then it will consider the first value, except the second value.
Okay. Mhm.
So this is very easy concept. There is nothing there. Union, union all, intersection, and except. Just to understand the difference between union and union all is union will not take the duplicates, whereas the union all will be taking the duplicates. Intersect is something like the common records between two tables. Except is it will check for the first table and whichever is not there in the second table, that record will be keeping. Except. Okay. In
Mm.
other databases, this except is called minus. Okay. They don't have an except sometimes it will call the minus. The same scenario. Okay. What is called except that is called minus. But in this SQL server, it is called except.
Mhm.
Okay. So you understand the concept, but there are some certain rules you need to follow when you are writing your set operation. The first rule is suppose I'm putting star and star, right? Suppose let's take I'm doing the union. Now you understand both the concept, so all the concept, so anything is fine now. So now suppose I'm taking the first column from this table as let's take name and I take city from the user survey. And from the second table, I take only the name. Okay. Then if I try to execute this, it will throw an error. The first rule says that for everything, union, union all, intersection except, the number of columns should be same. If you are taking two columns here, in the second query also you need to take two columns.
Okay.
It will never possible it will it will come as a second query. This is the first rule. Okay.
Mm.
Now if you do this, it will work out. Okay. Next, suppose another rule is there, and this applies for everything. Okay, it's not for union only, it applies for all set operations. Okay, now suppose what I have done now, you say that number of records. Now, suppose what I have done after that, I suppose let's like I take name, then I say my mobile number. Okay, and in the second one, I took the name and I take city. Now the number of columns are same. Here also two columns, here also two columns, but still it will throw an error. Why? Because what you are taking, it is comparing name to name, and when it's go to the second column, mobile number to city, there is a data type mismatch.
Okay.
Mobile number is integer, city or America. So the number of columns also remains same and the data type also same. It should be, if suppose you are putting name mobile number, here also you need to put some column which should be the number only. If you give a data type of varchar, then the set operation will not work. This is the second rule. Okay. So first rule you understand the number of columns should be same and even the data type of that order of the column also should be same. Okay.
Okay. So how many columns will be there in the first table? The same number of columns should be there in the second table also. Then only it will
Correct.
compare. Okay.
Correct. And suppose, let's try to understand this. Okay, suppose what I have done here is that name, I say in the first query I took the mobile number, okay, and in the second table I take name and salary. Will this work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Both are
Will work.
integers.
Both are
Will
okay.
work, but this is not a good candidate for the union because it's not make sense to me. Because we are comparing first with the mobile number, second with name and salary. What does it mean? Nothing, right? So for few employee it will give you the mobile number and for a few employee it will give you the salary. Something like that you are saying. So state operances are very important, not that much important because there are certain rules are there. So it should be the complete result. So if you are combining, I can say whatever the column name you are taking from the table, take the same column from the second table so that you will get some valid output. Otherwise, this is what is this wrong output only for me. So
Yeah.
for few employees we are showing mobile number, for few employees we are saying salary. This doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so so you should be careful on this. Okay, okay. Okay, I am done. Any questions you have? I'm just giving 10 minutes window to you. And from the Monday, we'll start again the Power BI and couple of exercises I'm providing you. And in between, I will take 1 hour session for all the assignment questions. If you have any doubt, come out to me. I will explain you that. Okay, on Monday or Tuesday somewhere. Or now I'm giving that any questions you have, any generic things, if you want to ask it, please go ahead. Or any concept if you're not able to understand, I will explain one more time. Okay. How you are good at SQL practice? All of you. Just be frank. You are doing, not doing.
Sir, for me, I'm doing, but it's taking too much time to understand the question. Like in assignment three, those are simple questions, but the maybe the approach I'm thinking it's somewhat different or
Hmm.
maybe more complex or something. I'm not able to
Hmm.
find the easier way. Like in
Okay.
assignment three, there is a question number sixth, I think, yeah. Write a query to print subcategories where we have the returns. No,
Hmm.
the sixth number. Write a query to find cities where not even a single order was written.
Hmm.
So for this, mm, like I was thinking if we compare and wherever there is no return, it will be like null. It can show null values if we do left join.
Hmm.
So if I do like where orders dot order ID is null, it means
Hmm.
those items are not returned.
Correct. That's correct.
But how do we do grouping in this?
Means
Can
how
you
to
solve?
group in the sense?
Yeah. Mm,
How to group in the sense?
like we want to we are going to select orders.city and then left
Hmm.
join,
Hmm.
and on the basis of order ID,
Hmm.
and there are multiple cities
Yeah,
will be
and
there.
wherever the order ID is null for the second one, that is the
Hmm.
that is the return order, right?
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And in the assignment, in the solution, it's showing some count way.
Okay. So if you want to go to the my solution way, I will take this class. The assignment solution, I will take one class for you. So what I have
Oh.
written there and what you have
Hmm.
written there. So let's see. We'll do it on Monday or Tuesday. We'll do it. That is my
Oh.
solution. What I understand, I just write it, and that is working,
Hmm.
right? It's not working.
That is also working. Yeah. Mine is not
Yeah.
working, sir.
Okay. We'll see that. What is the way it is
Hmm.
working? And I going to explain few queries there. So there is a business days calculation also there. So that I need to explain you. So few questions are there that I need to explain you. So I will take time for that. No worry. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, apart from the any generic questions you have, whatever you
yeah.
learn, like you are practicing or not practicing, or any problem you are facing, something that question. Don't go for the assignment solution now. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
One
Only yeah. Yeah, can go ahead.
sorry, I have a question. So, like now we are having distinct statement, right, sir, in SQL.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those are, that is also required for removing duplicates and all. Now
Correct.
here also union is there
Mhm.
to eliminate duplicates. How can we decide when to use this and when to use?
Distinct is something like for a particular column. So for the query, if we want to duplicates, we are just to get the distinct category. So for that particular column itself, it will give you the non-duplicates. This is union and union all. It is
For the
basically the
tables.
output of the query, complete query output. From there, it
Oh,
is considering the duplicates. Right?
okay. Okay, sir.
Anything else?
Um, no, sir. So,
Yeah,
sir,
good.
any idea like after this we are uh, Power BI, how many days it's
Hmm.
supposed to be take Power BI and then
Power BI, I don't know about the timing. How many classes? Two classes we have done, no?
hmm.
Yeah.
So let's see. Once I'm done almost, then I can say commit something. Yeah, why? Any questions on that?
Hmm. No, no, sir. No.
Let's
Just
see then.
ask.
I'm not sure right now. So, but I need more practice from you guys. I don't know how much time you are getting, how much busy you are. I don't know about that, but please do practice yourself. So that, and don't leave the sequel also behind. It is done means not like stopping there. Practice it. Whatever the queries you have, repeat multiple times. And I given one platform to you, right? The data limmer. Have you ever logged into that? Sign in there? Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Just do the sign up there, and whatever the free questions you have, just try it out now. Okay. And don't look at the solution, but write yourself first. And you know how to create the tables and all. No? Take the data, create the table, and write it on your SQL server, and see after that what you are, whether you are able to write it or not able to write it, and do your practice. Okay, and don't
Hmm.
leave SQL behind. SQL is very important. I'm saying in the data analyst, Power BI you should know, Tableau you should know, everything you should know, but most important thing is SQL only. If you don't know SQL, because one, I'm very frankly I'm saying, whenever you are going for an interview, one part will be separately on the SQL only. They will ask all the questions on the Power BI, Tableau, Python, whatever you know. But one part dedicatedly they will ask on the SQL. And they will ask you that how much rate yourself on SQL. This question will definitely come, and there is no denying on that. Okay, so be careful when we are writing. So be confident enough to write the SQL statement. And without SQL, it is impossible to go to the data analyst. I'm not scaring you, but this is the truth. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, sir.
You can skip it. I can say I will not. I'm not getting the how to write it. Let's skip it. Well, no, we can't skip it. It's not possible to skip this. Okay.
Hmm. And one more confusion, sir. In select
Mm,
and group by thing, like in
mm,
select, we want to see 3, 4 columns only. But in
mm.
grouping, we just want to group by only one column. But because of
No, we can. No. You can group two columns also, but
but
that will not fit the requirement, right? So what exactly you want
uh,
to do?
yes, like uh, I think in previous class there was one thing. Now I'm not able to
Hmm.
find it. Like
Okay, no problem.
grouping.
Take your time, and you can ask me again.
Okay, then in next class I'll ask. Sir.
Sure, sure.
Mm.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay then. I'm done for today, and let's meet on Monday with your and Power BI assignment. Like whatever you have done till yet, everybody completed or yet to done.
Yes, sir.
Both
Yes,
the
sir, that is.
files you got it. The Excel
Mm.
file
Yes,
which
sir.
I'm using on
Yes,
the.
sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Head to.
Just yeah, just do. Otherwise, if you're not completed, just complete it by this weekend, and so that you will start fresh on the Monday. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, sir.
All right. Yeah.
Monday
Mm.
means for us it's Sunday, right?